Hi guys, hope you're well. This is Macho Cordina versus Edward Vazquez. IBF World Super Featherweight title fight review, which took place last night in Monte Carlo. Of course, even at the casino at Monte Carlo. This is quite an interesting fight, interesting way to have a fight, have a bottom fight at. But yeah, I'll get straight into this. I am watching obviously my Rocco at the moment away at Newton, so I am going to try and do this as quickly as possible. And but yeah, Joe Cordina, obviously then Edward Vazquez, Joe Cordina got the decision, got the majority decision win, and Edward Vazquez. But it was a shock. It was a shock because it wasn't the way we expected it to go. We all expected, Joe Cordina would outbox Edward Vazquez or even potentially stop Edward Vazquez with his sharp shooting style that Joe Cordina's got. Obviously, I went for points for Joe Cordina, so I got it right, but I didn't expect it to be as close as it was. Edward Vazquez, I mean, there's a lot of debate, to be fair, on social media to think that even Vazquez potentially would have won that fight, potentially. And you know what? You can't argue with it because it was a tear-up fight between the two of them. Joe Cordina, I was very surprised by his plan to have a tear-up with him. I thought Joe Cordina would have had a more torso style and just throw out reins, like you know he does, and outbox the opponent, which you know he does. But he said he was desperate to get the stoppage, Joe Cordina, and he was easy then hit. It was easy then hit for me, Joe Cordina. It was easy then hit, and I don't even think the punches that landed on Vazquez, I don't even think that even hurt Vazquez at all. So you could argue Vazquez would have won that fight, but it was one of them fights. It was a hard fight to call. It could have went either way, and you can't argue, to be honest with you. And you can't argue. It's one of them. But Joe Cordina, he could argue Joe Cordina won it by 1 round. It's not a robbery, in my opinion. It wasn't a robbery, in my opinion, but very worrying for Joe Cordina, that performance. It's same with Sonny Edwards into Andre Campos. People said, yeah, Sonny Edwards won comfortably. No, he didn't. I don't think he did. He was easy then hit by Andre Campos as well. It was similar to that fight. As well. So Joe Cordina and Sonny Edwards, respectively, if they're going to go into their unification fights next, they're going to be underdogs for me. They're underdogs for me going into them fights from the last performance, in my opinion. Same with Joe Cordina. If Joe Cordina's going to go into the unification fight or Shaki Foster, for example, I mean, that's a 50-50 for me. Because Shaki Foster, then he wasn't really at his best against Eduardo Hernandez, but that was a tough fight for him, for Shaki Foster, because that was a proper tear-up between both of them. And Eduardo Hernandez was probably 25 seconds away from becoming a world champion, potentially. Then Shaki Foster, as champions do, always pull something out of the bag, and that's that knockout. Joe Cordina probably more. That was more close, wasn't it? More close, and you have to say Cordina probably ended up dodging a bullet there. And we probably need to apologise. Well, I do as well for doubting Edward Vazquez. Because I said comfortable points decision win for Joe Cordina, and I said Edward Vazquez hasn't had a 12-round fight. That was his first 12-round fight as well. But I did say you can see why. You can see why now Edward Vazquez was robbed against Ray Ford. You can see why, the reasons why he should have probably won that fight against Ray Ford. Because I tell you what, that was dangerous for Joe Cordina. And to be honest, I don't think it puts Joe Cordina in good stead in the unification fight. For me, keep him away from Emmanuel Ugarte. Keep him away from Ugarte, because if Joe Cordina fights like that, there's Emmanuel Ufarte, the fight's ending early, and Ufarte will stop him early. And Joe Cordina, I mean, we can all have an argument saying, we can all say, well, Joe Cordina will perform better because the bigger the name is, which is very true, because we've seen it recently. Tyson Fury underestimated Francis Ngannou. Joe Cordina looks like he underestimated Edward Vazquez. We've seen it recently, haven't we? We have seen it recently. Sonny Edwards, he underestimated Andre Campos, in my eyes, in my opinion. And, but yeah, see, this is the thing with Cordina. If I'm Joe Cordina, I'm taking the Yi Wood fight next, personally. Because I don't give Cordina versus Saki Fotza. I would fancy a Saki Fotza, personally. I would fancy a Saki Fotza, but similar styles for me between Saki Fotza and Cordina. They both have to outbox their opponent. So that's why I say it's a 50-50 between both of them. But I would fancy Saki Fotza, personally, to probably nick that fight in the end against Cordina. Emmanuel Ufarte, I think he stops Joe Cordina, personally. Emmanuel Ufarte is the best 130 pound fighter in this division. He really is, in my opinion. So I would keep Cordina away from Ufarte. Obviously, Cordina took that fight. It'll be a fair play to Cordina for taking that fight, but he'll end up using the title to him in the unification fight. And obviously, it's an all British class with Yi Wood. And you probably say Yi Wood is probably, I think that's a big money fight, isn't it, against Yi Wood? I think that's a big money fight. And Joe Cordina, it has been mentioned, hasn't it? It has been mentioned that he is looking to step up to 135, Joe Cordina, very soon. So I can easily see it being Yi Wood next with Joe Cordina, and then stepping up to 135. I can see Cordina dodging them unification fights, because for me, I don't think he beats either Fotza or Emmanuel Ufarte, in my opinion. Hector Luis Garcia, I think he's got a chance in that one. I think he has got a chance against him. I think that's winnable for Cordina. So maybe target Luis Garcia as well. But yeah, for me, I think the next path for Joe Cordina will be Yi Wood, that big money fight, all domestic British shots between the two of them. Yi Wood's first fight, stepping up to 130, and I think that will be probably Joe Cordina's last fight at 130 before he steps up to 135 at lightweight, where there is pretty big money fights in terms of 135, especially in that lightweight division. And so that's where I expect Joe Cordina to do next. Edward Vazquez, when we do next, I tell you what, he could be a tough opponent now for anyone in the 130. Anyone in 130 now after seeing that performance. And will there be a rematch? No, there won't. I don't think there'll be a rematch between Cordina and Vazquez. Should there be a rematch? Very debatable. Very debatable if there should be a rematch. And to be fair, Cordina hasn't fought going into that fight against Vazquez. He didn't fight until last time he fought was April, wasn't it? It was April, then Shavkat Wapimov. So, but yeah, Joe Cordina, that's the win, but needs to be a lot of improvement for Joe Cordina to have any chance in the unification fight against the likes of Saki Fotza and Emmanuel Ufarte, in my opinion. So I fully expect Joe Cordina to fight Yi Wood next in a big money fight, big old domestic British class, then step up to 135, which is the lightweight division. So feel free to take your thoughts down below on the fight between Cordina and Vazquez. It was a hard fight to call. Could have went either way, and you can't argue. You can't argue if it went either way, to be honest with you. So feel free to take your thoughts down below. Joe Cordina dodges a bullet and keeps hold of his IBF World Super Featherweight title. Take care, stay safe, and see you later.